More tribute? Your loyalty pleases me. More tribute? Your loyalty pleases me.
Watching on the big screen.
Excited to be here.
Aptly named.
The competition is so stiff, if you know what I mean.
More tribute? Your loyalty pleases me.
Hey all.
Is that better?
I
guess we're good now.
I think I'm on desktop audio and it's muted. That's all I know.
There, is that it? Can everybody hear us now? Yes, there we go.
Is that it?
There we go. We're good.
Wow,
everybody.
this is who's spawn? Wait, hold on a second. Who was in charge of getting all the audio equipment? Wait, I would think that might have been me. That might have been me. Well, it's fair to believe it started with me. As all curses do often. But welcome everybody to the PEG Championships.
Welcome.
Yes.
I'm gonna make my joke again. The competition tonight is stiff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there you go.
I get it the second time, so it's actually good. I got it the second time.
Better. The first time was like practice.
So there's many amazing competitors here today, but we're going to shoot over here to Vexoria. Vexoria, please break down what the wonderful folks at home watching on Twitch.com should expect today.
Well, we should actually talk about our sponsors first, I think. Yeah,
Best streams.
The PEG Championship is sponsored by The Cup of Dusk, The Weary 101, Monster Island, Not Prism Paste, and Vexoria Slip and Slide. So thank you very much to our sponsors today. I really appreciate that. But I guess we should probably talk about our competitors today because we got some really good competition going on today. So why don't we...
A rivalry that's been brewing for weeks, Vexoria, between none other than Mim.
Why don't we swap over
and Roy?
The conflict and the sexual tension between the both of them, you can cut it you can cut it and it's hot.
No, literally you could grab it from both ends and pull it apart. It would be difficult, but you could because of all the gooiness in the middle, obviously.
That went a different way, but I'm down. Yep.
So why don't we pop
It's come
over...
down to this, though.
Yes. Come.
We could definitely pop over and take a look at our competitors' stat cards, if that's okay with you two.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's pop over and look at our first competitor, Min, because Min has a lot of interesting stats here. So first, yeah, look at that. First we have
5 feet high, 115 pounds. Pronouns they, them. Favorite color, purple. Balls sunk. How many stars are there? That many. Mim's actually said that to me.
No,
Just
really.
they, them causing may/hem. And trust me, I know all about Mim, as Mim and myself polish things off Friday night at the Weary 101.
Interesting, interesting. You said a little biased there, Taka.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to admit I'm in Mim's corner on this one here.
You're in Mim's
As Mim is my
corner.
employee. Yeah.
Okay.
a little bit
well,
biased. Wow.
Taka's made their decision. All right.
So why don't we go and talk to Mim and see what Mim has to say about today's competition? Because earlier today, I actually heard Mim talking smack about Roy on Mim's stream.
Oh my goodness.
Why? What did Roy say to deserve it?
Wow.
Probably a lot. But let's go over to Mim.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. The grass is green, and I'm gonna try not to fucking touch it.
That's a good way to start, Mim. How you feeling? Are you excited? Have you trained? Are you good? How are your balls?
Oh, I'm pumped. I'm juiced up, just like the balls. I'm about to sink down Roy's throat.
Nice, nice. That's what we want to hear.
I'm gonna make sure one of us leaves here with a bussy full of coffee beans, and it ain't gonna be me.
And it's not going to be coffee
Mim,
beans
I'll
either,
say
I bet.
this Mim, I will say this. If I know you, I know how firm of a grip you
Worship
can hold
me,
onto
all
those
of
glasses
you.
at work, just like you're going to hold firm onto the golf club today. So, are you excited at all? Will this affect you working tomorrow, Friday night? Can I expect you to come in? Can you work late?
Yeah, sure. Don't you worry, boss. I'll be there tomorrow, bright and early, as usual.
Fantastic.
Wow, can we not talk about work right now, Taka? Come on,
Well,
Mim has
it
to
was
stay
the time- it was
focused
just- we were here.
on the balls, going down the throat, going in the holes. We got to stay focused here. With a sad trumpet.
Yeah. So, Mim, do you feel like any courses are going to give you difficulty today? Any?
I have chosen to omit answering this question because if I say them out loud, those will be the ones that get
tribute?
chosen.
Your
I
loyalty
see.
pleases me.
That's fair. I believe that's
Let's
fair.
peg it on.
That's smart. What a smart strategist
You do
are.
not fuck with the fates on a day like this, especially when the Peg Championship is on the line.
Yep.
That's
Spoken
true.
Like a true Mimcubus.
I have been all I will say is I have been working very hard over the past few months, practicing my stroke, my grip. I have
Nice
polished
shot.
all
Tribute?
of my
Your
all of my
loyalty
irons
pleases
to
me.
a perfect
Thanks to our
shine,
tipsy
and I
cucumber
just
for my
my
sub
hand.
gift.
I've seen Mim
Make
doing
my
it. Mim's
tribute.
wrist work is impossibly fast, and if anyone knows the subtle twists
Lady
and turns
Victoria.
of the way to get the balls to move in the right way, to get them to do the right thing, it's Mim.
You know what they say, right? It's not the size of the putter that counts; it's how many strokes you take, right?
Except at the opposite, since it's golf.
Okay, that's semantics. That's okay.
That's fair.
Welcome to my temple.
So,
darling.
Bim, why don't we
Don't
give you
be
some time to
slow
get
there.
ready for the
Come
match, and we
worship me.
pop over and take a look at Roy's card.
Sounds good. See you out on the green.
Best of luck,
All right.
Mim.
Good luck, Mim.
Yeah, rated.
Did we have a raid? Mooney raided us. Thank you so much for the raid, Mooney. I really appreciate that. And welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the PEG Championship. Right now, we're just going through our competitors' cards before we get into the match. So, Prism, do you want to go through Roy's card? Because I believe you and Roy are pretty close.
Yes, with pleasure. We've got from the Cup of Dusk, Roy Zoga. Roll that R as always. Height 5'4", weight 160 pounds. Pronouns he, him. Favorite color pink. Ball sunk more than a Darth helmet. Quote, it's morphin' time. Roy, how you feeling?
Well, I'm a little bit. Was how violent Mim was sounding earlier. You know, I thought we were just out here to, you know, calmly and... No, I'm kidding. Listen, I am gonna destroy Mim, okay? I am gonna sink more balls than as quickly as the Titanic sunk. Probably not a great analogy, but trust me, there's going to be... Listen, if they're worried about coffee beans...
Nice shot!
I'll give them another thing coming, okay? And it's not... redact that. Okay, this isn't live, right? We can roll it. We can roll back the tapes.
No, we're live, sweetheart. We're live.
Shit. Yeah. Hi. Hi. I'm Roy, and I'm here to sink balls and prove that I'm the ultimate peg champion of all time.
That confidence, Roy.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've done to train for the PEG Championship? Like, what are some of your strategies that you're hoping to execute tonight, and how's everything going for you?
Well, I'm glad that you asked, because it's actually been an interesting past couple of months. I've had many a guest visit the Cup of Dusk, my place of work, during after hours, and really teach me how to properly handle these irons in these shafts and these you know, interesting dynamics and situations that really get me using my hands in a polishing motion. You know, you wouldn't think that a bunny would be so good at going for so long, but, you know, we found a way. We found a way.
Interesting. Interesting.
Now, Roy, I have a quick question right now for your outfit today.
Yes.
Now, you're aware it is 40 degrees outside. Was it a bad idea to wear corduroy with that many layers?
Oh, 100%. I am sweating like a pig in the jungle at the moment. Let me tell you, Taka.
Aroused. I'm now aroused.
I hope so.
I mean, I don't blame you, Prism.
Well, we're going to need to make sure we have someone with a squeegee at the end of each hole for you.
I greatly appreciate that. I'm gonna need it, and remember to bottle it. We can probably sell it off later, make some extra money. I'm sure there's somebody out there that wants Bunny Boy Gamer Sweat.
Oh, 100%. Oh, Well, we wish you the best of luck. Vexy, do you have any other comments for Roy?
I hope you do well, Roy. I know that earlier in the week that we had done a poll with my community, and they told me that you would lose soundly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's unsurprisingly, a similar poll was recently run through Mim's community, and the results, shockingly enough, were exactly the same.
Wow.
Interesting. Interesting.
You're a bit of an underdog.
Well, I'm gonna be real. I think people are underestimating me. Underestimating? Yes, I can English really good. I think people are underestimating the stamina, the skill, the finesse that a bunny will have. I'll show you just how skillful I can be handling an iron, handling these balls and getting them right in the holes.
We wish you the best of luck, Roy Zoga.
We wish you luck, Roy. I hope you do well. All right, we're going to go back to the desk. And we're going to thank some more people here before we get into the game. So I'm going to thank Zombie Reaper, Benjamin Oscar for that gifted sub to Taka, and War Scar and Bo Sheep for the resub, and the Great JL, and Lade for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you very much, Lade.
Thank you very much, Lade.
Data Rue, Ruby Dead Queen for the resub, Awesome Saga X, Chaos Bladed, thank you guys so much for the resubs, and Ali Menix, thank you very much for the 100 bits, and Awesome, thank you very much for the 100 bits as well.
More tribute.
And Spiral Dancer, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. And that's pretty much all of our sponsors today. Before we get into the match, does anything, you guys have anything else you want to say before we hop right on over?
I mean, I just think it's gonna be a super tight, you know, evening. I have both seen Roy and Mim handle balls on a number of different occasions. I've made holes in both of their establishments, just like the Weary 101. I've seen them handle those holes quite well. They fill them like nobody else. So I just think we're in for a great competitive night.
I have to say right now, based on the two competitors we have seen tonight compete, it's hard to say who's going to have the upper hand. Well, I sense a mischievous focus from Mim, but Roy is burning hot with the passions of hoping to do well. And that might just be overheating because of all the corduroy, as I mentioned earlier. I'm also dying out here, so give it time.
Take your shirt off if you want.
You can.
We're in a show right now, William.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Take the shirt off!
I agree.
Taka, take your shirt off.
You take the shirt off.
Taka,
I-
take your fucking shirt off.
Back to you in the band there, Stan.
Stan has the night off.
All right, we're gonna just get into our positions here.
Come on, Roy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming.
Hey.
Oh, I'm
All
coming.
right.
All right. Oh, should I be a little bit bigger?
Taka, you're.
There we go.
By the end
You
of
don't have
the
to be
day-
termite
Well,
sized.
maybe he wants to be sandwiched between us.
Part of the stream was confusing and set up. I'm sorry. Because I'm an idiot.
Lexi, listen, I'm gonna need to see your titties. I'm gonna have to see some
Well,
titties.
I can't exactly whip them
Oh.
out. I mean, you know,
Babe, do you
that's
want
a
me to go to
different
the
stream
left?
on a
That
different
way-
platform.
That we're
Okay,
balanced.
mini cleavage?
You want me to give you a little bit? I can give you a
Yeah,
little
I'll go
bit.
on the left. There you go.
Thank
There you go.
Mommy, thank
Maybe get some out.
All right.
Proper screen
You,
is
you,
good.
you,
All right.
you know how to frame. You might actually be a challenge after all.
Hey, listen.
All right, we're starting with the
Some might
fourth.
say that I am in fact the PEG champion.
Listen to the smack talk.
Yes.
Don't
Oh,
speak
should we
too
start?
soon.
Are we starting? We're starting already?
We're here.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we? What's the rules here? Do we have to take turns, or are we just kind of going as we please?
It's whatever you feel like.
Age before beauty. Roy, go ahead.
Oh, you did not.
Wait.
You go first. You're old. Go first.
Am I old? I didn't realize.
Hmm.
Alright, here we go.
Wow.
Oh, that was a close one from Roy.
Strong shot.
Strong.
Trying my best. Trying my best.
Strong.
Impressive first volley there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what happened? Did you get stuck on the corners?
I think.
Rookie.
I can hear the
Rookie
smack talk
mistake,
already from their
rookie
hot
mistake.
mics.
I'll get you stuck on something.
Oh, do you promise?
Nice
Roy
shot.
already sunk the ball in the hole.
Might be just a little behind him, you know.
That's okay, Mim.
It's fine. I excel at coming from behind.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Yes,
Well, that's
you
certainly
do.
good to know.
And a hole in one, baby.
Oh no, I'm definitely
Wow.
gonna watch this. That's a lot of pressure that I'm feeling now.
Oh, wow.
We maintain. We maintain. You know, I might be sweating like a pig, but some people like that.
Two holes in one. This reminds me of that one
Nice
night.
shot.
Nicely done.
Which one?
You know, the one.
Well,
There was more than one, honey.
there was
I
a
could
lot.
hear it.
Yeah, there was a lot of nights.
I was trying to be modest.
That's a lot of true crime start.
Absolutely.
So we see here our players, of course, targeting, of course, the giant roly
Oh
thing.
no,
And as we
Oh,
see
that was
here,
very nice.
that's not a good.
Roy decided to instead of looking for the secret little spot they chose to
I
target,
did!
tried to go all the way to the very other end, and did
Oh,
not look
Roy,
like that
what
worked
is
out
wrong?
for
Did
Roy
you
there.
get lost on the way to the hole?
Apparently so. I did try and
Nice
you know
shot.
force
Roy,
myself a little bit, but you know we're gonna bring up the rear, which is something I do very well.
Mhm.
We have to work
Yes.
on your accuracy, bunny boy. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, things are escalating.
Things are
Now
getting
this is the
interesting.
big all
Oh.
flippity floppity flu. Oh, there
Oh,
goes
Roy.
Yep, 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 yep,
Oh,
yep.
look at that.
And hole in one.
Hole in
Very
one.
nice.
Oh,
Very
God,
nice.
Oh, edged.
What a
Oh,
guy
edging.
said. Wow, just-
I'm going to show off. I just wanted to show you off my skills at edging before we went on.
Uh-huh. Nice
okay,
edging
okay,
there,
okay.
Mim. Nice edging.
Some say you've been edging for a whole year, ma'am.
That escalated quickly.
Oh, you're tied again. Starting off
again.
strong.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully,
Okay, here we go.
and Roy starting
Roy.
off strong by bouncing off, and
Oh, man.
Oh.
That was a
Alright,
nice
alright.
answer by Mim.
Mim rebalancing.
Nice balance, man.
It's a close game.
See? I knew it was going to be close and tight.
Oh, we got a little bit of a jump here.
A little bit, yes. They're throwing some things at us, but a true peg champion takes all comers.
Oh.
Oh, it's a little too wet there.
Into the water.
Little bit too much lubrication, I understand. I was getting a little overexcited.
Little
Oh, look at that.
right out the gate.
Listen, it happens to the best of us. Mim, I understand.
You know,
I've
sometimes
been
you just
there.
got to get your balls wet, right? It just happens.
Mim being incredibly empathetic.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Oh, don't go, don't go, don't go.
Oh, it's gone.
Roy.
That's terrible for Roy.
Following the trend.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm falling apart.
No.
The pressure's
Get it
getting to
back, get it
Roy, I
back.
Mim, of
think.
course, the master of edging.
Yeah.
Oh, Roy.
Oh,
Good shot.
nice comeback.
Mm.
Oh, 5 strokes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I thought you had it in.
I
You
thought
got-
I
you
had
got
it
robbed.
in too.
No, I
Mim,
thought
you
you had
just
it in on the
robbed.
second shot. I
Mim,
thought you were
just
already
robbed.
in and I was playing from behind that whole
That's
time.
very relatable. That's the story of my life right
Okay.
there.
What'd you say, Pexy?
That's the story of my life right there.
Ooh.
Now, this next hole's an interesting one. This is what we call the gentle crevasse.
Oh.
You know, not all holes.
Oh.
Every
Once
hole
again,
is a little bit
A little bit
different.
overexcited there, Roy.
Yeah.
But at
Very
the
much
end of
so.
the day, it's all about the way
Mim.
you approach it.
Oh my.
Taka, do you have a lot of experience with gentle crevasses?
No.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. All right. That's
Mm.
fine. Fair.
It's
fair,
okay,
fair.
ma'am. Listen, the gentle crevasses can be a little bit complicated for people. I understand.
Oh,
Oh boy, talking
Oh.
some smack, getting the sexual tension up. I'm here for it.
It's been up since day one.
True. True.
Oh,
Oh.
no,
Oh,
the
that was
corners.
very
Mm,
close.
corners
that
are fucking
wounds.
me every time, dude.
We gotta watch out for those corners. They really do hate it when a good peg champion is up to bat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're there to keep
Such
things
a
interesting.
gift.
You know, not every hole can be just a quick in and out. Some of them you know, take some finesse.
Yes, very
True.
much so.
That's
And honestly,
Now
I
this-
was
that
going
didn't
way
work
too
out.
Oh, that's a disappointing
Ooh,
shot there
Roy
from Roy.
blowing the first load.
yeah, a little too early there.
Mim.
A little too early.
No!
Oh,
No,
No.
bad
Ma'am,
aim there, man. Bad aim.
Unfortunately,
Pleases me.
that time.
Happy 2 months.
Yeah, that's all that
See
was.
here, the players trying once again to get out of the zone they're in. Mim.
Good job, Mem. Or no, that was Roy. That was Roy.
Yeah, I can't tell this distance.
That was a very clean shot
Mem
by
in
Roy.
the hole. Nicely done. No, wait, that was Roy.
That was
Fuck me.
Roy.
What am I looking at?
Roy just slid right in,
I'm-
you know.
I'm Roy there, Mim.
There we go. There we go. Yes, both.
Boom, what a shot. What a
Very,
beautiful shot
very
there.
clean.
Trying.
Again. Just like the other night. Okay.
Mhm.
Not bad, Roy. I'm impressed.
Now this
Alright,
next one's a
alright,
pretty
you know what?
obvious hole.
It
Classic.
is most certainly a hole. You are correct.
See, Roy, when did you first start practicing the windmill by yourself?
Well, see, there was this roller skating unicorn goddess that crashed into my cafe, and I don't think I've walked the same since.
No, you haven't.
Ah.
We've
love-
trained a lot together.
I'm pretty sure that Prism is single-handedly responsible for a hole. Was that a hole in one?
No. It's
No, no, no.
I'm responsible for a lot of holes in one.
It's true.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You know, from the trailer, I was expecting a lot more explosives planted. Are we gonna run into mines at some point?
I hope so.
Well, don't spoil the surprise.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Oh.
Roy.
Oh,
Very nice.
so nice.
done.
An interesting ploy. Roy managed to get through both paddles. Mim
Well,
following up.
Yeah,
Alright,
Mim's
Mim.
right there
Alright.
behind
This is an
Roy.
interesting play. Now, I thought Mim was going to wait and stay there
Oh.
and constantly get paddled.
And that is a very
You would
clean
think.
shot from Roy.
There we go.
Clean.
We are quite good at handling these balls, let me tell you.
They both have so much experience with paddles, you know?
Oh, very close.
A little bit off.
Dang.
Overshot, ma'am. It's okay. It's okay. You're still in it. You're still in it.
Let's get some
Very
golf claps.
close
Let's get some
game,
golf
so.
claps.
Woo!
Now this one's an interesting one.
Okay.
Very
We're gonna
good.
maintain
Good.
Roy shooting off into the future.
Go, ma'am. Right
Alright,
there.
I
Oh,
see you.
close.
Oh, this
Gotta be
is-
tight.
Man,
is very
almost
close.
making it gay.
Almost
No.
making it.
Yeah. Gently
Right?
banging
Alright,
it off the
alright,
back.
alright. Nice
Mhm.
sink, nice sink. I see you, I see you.
Nice.
And that was Mim who sunk theirs first.
Mhm.
Fucking killed me.
Listen, I slipped
Nice
on
shot.
my sweat was all. That's the problem, you know?
I'd like them to make it a little bit more gay, please.
We'll give him time.
I mean, I haven't seen any balls touch yet.
Give it time.
They're just warming up, you know. This is best 2 out of 3.
No.
You're right. You're right.
It's our
They're warming up.
responsibility to edge you just as much as it is to edge ourselves, Prism.
Okay. I'm still in my memternship. I have to be patient.
Indeed, young
I
one.
can't believe they can hear us up in the booth.
Why? Am I still rolling? Oh my goodness.
Just keep rolling and
They hate him, man.
Oh.
from
Very
downtown.
nice, Roy.
Nice.
Nice sunk by Roy.
Good,
Nice,
very
Roy.
good.
I do appreciate it. Maybe I
Oh,
could
Mim's
on,
banging it gently off the
Oh,
back.
ma'am, So
Mhm.
close.
maybe I could show you a thing or two about handling balls, man.
You went there.
Oh.
Roy went
Oh,
there.
listen. I just
Now,
had
the
to,
real
I
question
had
is,
to
though-
assert the dominance.
Now the real question, now this is interesting because you really got to shoot right down the tube, or you just go all technical with it and do a bounce angle. It really comes down to fate itself deciding which way will it work for you. It's good that they've taken time deciding this shot.
Going down the tube.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Taka knows about that.
Not quite.
Almost
Don't
there,
I-
Mim. And look how well great Roy's doing.
Nice change of subject.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Taka, you know you're hot. Take
He
off your
left.
shirt.
He
He left.
Taka left.
He left.
Taka,
Are we making- are we-
your shirt.
I thought.
Taka,
Taka,
Wait,
take
wait.
it off.
Take it off.
shirt. Taka.
Listen,
You should take
have
off
to give
your
the people what
shirt,
they want.
Taka.
I literally just disconnected from the server. I don't know what we're talking about.
You taking your shirt off.
Oh, Taka,
It's
come on.
primarily the goal.
How can you be right next to
I-
that
I-
and not want to take off your
Yeah,
clothes?
Currently, Roy, a hole is the goal, and you need to focus.
He's in a sexy sandwich
You know
right
what?
now.
You're correct.
Sexy sandals?
Oh, that didn't work out. Apparently, I was a little too focused on
Son of a bitch!
that.
Oh, that's not a good
Oh.
one.
Okay, a little bit of a recovery. All right, we're
Well,
okay. We're okay.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Now you're getting comfortable. Nuzzle. Nuzzle.
Oh,
And
Mim,
that,
if you,
there's my
if you wanted to
negotiation.
spend time together, you could have let me know.
Nuzzle.
You know?
Oh, don't worry. Once this is all over, I'll show you a real peg champion. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
And then
look at
everybody-
that. And the balls
and it got a
touched.
little gay.
Woo!
And it got a
Yes
little
for
gay,
the
folks.
gay.
Listen,
Yes for the gay.
we have to go a little bit gay. We have to make sure that people understand that we're putting our balls together in the same hole. Ultimately, and that's what being a peg champion is all about.
Exactly. It's not
Truthfully,
just about
it
taking your
is-
ball. It's about making sure all balls are united within the
It was
hole
at this
together.
moment that he
We're really
knew.
working
And the
towards
folks at
same
home,
goal in the
every
end.
time their balls touch tonight, you better be throwing down those pride flags.
'Cause
Absolutely.
every time
Absolutely.
That's
we get this feeling.
I feel.
I love that our two competitors
Whoa,
are
Roy,
what's
Whoa.
it called? What's it called? What's
Whoa,
it
I
called?
just
Roy.
exploded with that one.
Connecting. They're connecting
Wow.
over
Roy
what the
exploding
heart of this
early.
game is.
Ooh.
Look at it. Ooh.
Okay.
Geometry, why are you against me?
Oh.
This is like a game of danger pool. Imagine a pool table was an
Oh.
obstacle course. That's a miniature golf.
Mhm.
I don't like this. but I'm gonna go for it. You know what?
There's
Sometimes you just
4
gotta
holes
thrust.
to choose from.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was a bad,
Look at
that was a
that.
bad thrust. I pulled
Roy
something.
really liked it. Roy loved this level so much he wanted to do it again.
Apparently.
Mhm.
Okay. You've got to choose the right hole.
I know it's very tempting. There's 4 of them.
Choose your
Yeah.
destiny. Sometimes, even if the hole
not-
is a... No! No! I didn't want this hole to be my goal!
No.
Mm.
Just because a hole is open doesn't mean
Mm-hmm.
you should go into it.
That's true.
It's true.
It's hard to
Copernicus.
live by, honestly.
Unless we're talking about mine.
I mean, there's just so many to choose from.
I know, I've got 10.
Oh, that's right. Any hole is a goal, but not in golf with your friends. I understand.
Roy, did you get in?
I am, in fact, inside the hole.
If you have to ask if
Mhm.
he's in, is he really in?
Oh no!
Mm.
Wait a minute. That contradicts everything you've ever said about me. In the
Ariel,
history
thank you
of the
very
life.
much for the raid.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Ariel, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome to the
timing.
Peg Championship.
Ariel, my girlfriend! I love you!
Hello, Ariel!
I love you.
That was a bad
Oh,
That was a misfire. I did not
okay.
mean to do
it happens to the best of us, man.
Oh,
Mhm.
it happened to me as well. Listen, we're just, it was a trap made for peg champions. I understand.
Pretty much.
Ooh, very close.
Oh, Roy.
Roy just banging it in there.
Listen, sometimes you need that bunny hopping power.
I can feel the sweat
You
pouring
ate a lot
off
of
the
carrots
opponents
before
right
this,
now.
didn't
What'd you say, Mim?
You ate a lot of carrots before this, didn't you? You got that. You
Some
got
might
that
say that I'm the
carotene
Energizer
eyesight.
Bunny.
Did someone check his pee for carotene?
It's too late, Mim.
He's juicing.
That's not good. Carrots aren't good for or good for bunnies.
They're not?
Nope.
What are they good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it
I
again!
mean,
I could not.
Prism, I'm sure you could think about that.
Oh, God, I
could not
hate
end
this
up
level.
in a more worse spot.
This
Oh.
level is awful.
Mm.
It's so difficult.
It's hard when your balls are going one way and you want to go the other way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is a good metaphor for trying to fix your life.
Whoa,
Sure.
not like this.
Mm.
Or your balls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just back and forth there, Roy.
Listen, it felt so good. I had to double dip. You know.
Yeah, I
No.
understand.
Mm.
See,
Yeah,
Mim
it's
felt the
better than
same.
him. Yeah.
Oh, Mim.
Nope.
Okay, all right. Listen.
Wow, Mim. Mim being slammed into the wall right there.
No, stop.
All right, my balls. My ball is getting a bit of a session right now.
Would you like me to maybe give it a good rub, maybe a spit shine?
Oh.
I don't think we can do that on camera. Roy.
Oh, you know what? My
Spit
apologies. I forgot.
Can that be a channel redeem, Vexy?
I mean, we have our
Oh.
behind the scenes person that
20,000
can
points right on me.
make that
I
happen.
got this, we got this.
Okay.
You and me.
Oh, this is the word.
Now, Mim, before this starts here, let us remember that Roy has to fail 10 times and Min has to nail this.
hmm
Before
No.
Mim
Oh,
nails
look at those
Roy,
balls!
right?
Wow.
Oh gosh.
This thing fucking drives me like.
I
Why
fucking
does it
hate this
shoot
level.
so hard?
I fucking hate this level.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Such a gift.
Okay, there we go.
How did you do that?
I don't listen. Sometimes you just have to trust in the peg.
Mmm.
Mm.
Wise words.
I'm
wise
learning things from you, Roy. Oh, and you turned jumping off.
No.
Uh-oh.
Are you still? in
That
the
was
beginning?
nice,
There you are,
man.
Mim.
There you go.
There you go.
With no jumping, this is going to make this level very challenging to the players.
Use the log to propel you forward.
That's kind
There
of the
you go.
problem. It does that too much.
Oh,
Looks
darn
like
it.
our competitors are stuck,
Mhm.
You know, it's just
getting railed by this log.
Listen,
You're
even a
gonna get
peg
it,
champion
Mim.
needs to get railed every
Mim
once
just
in a
getting
while.
battered against the wall over and over again.
God, it's just abuse at this point.
No, this is just a Saturday night for me.
Okay, fair.
Wow, I need to see what these Saturday nights are like for you.
This trapped by giant
I
wood.
cannot believe Mim and Roy are spending time being slapped in the face by giant logs.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can believe it.
Giant logs pressing me into a wall is just
Who doesn't
part of
like
the
getting
job
hit
at
by
the Monster
giant
Island.
wood? I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
I have no idea how that just happened, but I'll take it.
I wish there was like a fast stop button because I think I'm just stuck, honestly. I'm just stuck in a loop.
oh, there you go. There.
Nice.
Are you though? That's the question.
You know, sometimes it's hard to say. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
that's yep.
Very, very good.
That's technique right there.
Nice.
Mm.
That
Oh, that's the game. It
was
looks like.
interesting.
Nicely
Tell
done.
us how you really
but
feel.
there's still 2 more courses to go. And a
Mhm.
lot
That
of
is
goals.
true.
It's very
It is
true.
still
That is.
young.
It is true.
Thank goodness the night is still young.
Well, why
I
don't
hope
we
that you
go
would
and-
last more than one round?
Oh, trust me, honey. We could go for several rounds if you'd like.
Why
Can we take like a break maybe? You know, maybe we just ma'am, I need that. You know, we need to. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
Want a
Well,
preview right now?
Hey, listen. I'm just appreciating you as a fellow competitor in this glorious competition we call the Peg Championship, and I just
Enjoying watching you handle your strokes myself.
I
Means a lot to
love
me.
this camaraderie and just gentle conflict. It's so refreshing.
mhm.
All this youth and energy makes me so resentful.
Oh, well, you took that a different way, didn't you?
Yeah, I definitely did there, Prism. I definitely did.
Well, why don't we go talk to Roy about his win on this this game right here? Or that's Mim right there. Mim, we'll talk to Mim. We'll talk to
Roy,
Mim
that's
first.
Man,
Let's see
Mim.
what's on Roy's mind, and it's just Mim. How about that?
I mean,
Yeah.
listen. Honestly, Mim zoomed in right on their tummy. It's pretty accurate.
I just wanted
Now,
to show
ma'am, I
him
gotta
the
quit-
net pole that he needed to sink the ball.
Mim, I got a question for you really fast, Mim. I got a question for you really quickly here. It's very imperative that the fans in the chat, on the social medias, they want to hear what you have to say. How do you focus knowing that every time you walk in front of Roy, you are giving Roy an erection?
Well, you know, as a QB, with great power comes a lot of people.
Catchphrase.
A lot of people come. That's what happens.
That's very
So,
fair.
like, honestly, it's just par for the course with me, pun intended.
Do you think this has anything to do with all the cars driving slower when you're walking in their neighborhood?
Possibly, it might in fact be the reason that insurance claims are really high in our area.
Wow.
But, or it could just be coincidence.
Oh.
think- Well, that's all the questions we have for you right now, Mim. I'm going to hand it over here to the deft hands of Prism.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Mim, what I would really like to know is how are you feeling? Because you were kind of talking a lot of smack. And I know like a lot of people are on your side. You won both of the polls. And you're good with polls. We all know you're good with polls. But I want to know how you're feeling right now. Are you confident? You ready to keep going in?
I'm definitely feeling the pressure. I think that last round I was a little, you know, too eager. I might have stroked a little too hard in some
bit.
instances.
Mhm.
A little bit. I was going a little dommy mimmy on the balls, but I think I'm going to pull it back a little bit this next round. We're going to go a little bit more about finesse and caring, aftercare for the balls, if you
Just
will.
ease it in a little bit more slowly.
Yeah, you
maybe.
know, really give the holes a chance to feel. you know,
Yes.
what it's like when I sink it in.
Good. That's what I want to hear. I love it, Mim. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Mim,
Prism.
I have a question for you, Mim.
Yes, Vexoria.
Which course do you think that is going to give Roy the most difficulty, and why is it intercourse?
Well, you know, all these courses are really into, are really into it. Like, we're all here inside the course. It's all intercourse playing these games, really. So when you think about it, like I said earlier, we're all just kind of after the same thing. A nice climax.
Mm-hmm.
Golf clap. Golf clap. That's very nice.
Thank you very much to all the people in the crowd.
Best of luck on the rest of the. We have what, two more holes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of holes.
Well, we got like 30 some odd holes. 2 courses, yes.
2 courses,
Mm-hmm.
yes. 2 more inner courses.
So you do have to win this next one, then. You know that, right? Yes.
Yeah. Next, if Roy takes the cake this next round, then I guess I'll be the one with leaving here with coffee today.
Mm-hmm.
It might, in fact, be leaving here with the new PEG Championship, so they can show me their stuff in private.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Our ball's on your face, I
really
guess,
gonna
right?
Lose here.
Yeah. So why don't we head over to Roy and talk to Roy about his win? You're looking a little bit flustered there, Roy.
Listen, I was trying to think about ways in my head to slide over to Mim, say, hey, listen, no matter win or lose, we're both big champions. At the end of the day, I would love to take you home, show you how we handle these beans, make a nice cup of coffee. But it looks like I don't have to worry too much about that now. Yes, hi, I'm Roy. Hi, yes, hi, that's me.
Yeah, you sound a little cocky.
No, Roy, I actually have a massive question.
Oh no.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Taka. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go
You heard
first.
massive and then cocky.
You have a massive cocky.
No, you.
All right, fair enough.
All right, you start with the cock. Start with your cock.
I'm just, you got 2 more inner courses to go, so you don't want to be too much of the massive cock-y right now.
True, very, very true. Honestly, I think the first round for both of us was a bit of a warm-up. I'm very excited to see what Mim can bring to the table, and most definitely I've been looking over my shoulder, looking left, looking right, looking forward, looking back, looking through my legs to see Mim's legs, and just go from there, It's distracting. It's distracting.
Nice, yeah. Taka, go ahead.
Now, I actually have a follow-up question to Prism's point, so here's a question I have for you. Now, is it the intention for you to be bottoming for Mim? Is that the plan? Is that why the scores are saying that Mim is behind you in this scenario?
You bring up a pretty valid point, and I think it's a very valid thing to bring up, in that no matter who ends up on top, the other person is more than likely going to end up on the bottom at some point. But yes, I do like the fact that Mim would be behind me.
It switches, if you will.
Yes, it's a little bit of a.
That's how the game ended. It started on equal terms, and it ended with Mim behind you, with you feeling like a winner, and that's all we know now. Now, Vexora, do you have any questions as well?
I was just wondering, how do you think that your corduroy pants are playing into your ball game?
Well, honestly, Vexoria, the thing about the corduroy pants is not necessarily that they cause so much heat that the rest of my body is profusely sweating, and I'm pulling that gym sweat right now, but more so, in fact, that they make my ass look amazing. That is the most important thing and the most important fashion decision I can make today. Sweat be damned. I want to make sure these cheeks look caked up on a Wednesday, except it's Thursday.
So you went with a distraction kind of strategy.
I don't know if I'd go so far to say it's distraction, but well, an all-you-can-eat buffet is an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Ain't that the truth?
Nice strategy there. Nice. Okay.
Well, good luck to you, Roy. I mean, you just have to win one more, and you technically become the first PEG champion.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Best luck to you, Roy.
Let's get to pegging!
All right, we're going to go back to the green. And with that said,
cake.
We can pick our next map.
Oh, Mim, did you do something with your thighs? Maybe, I just.
Oh, these old things.
Yeah. Maybe your shirt's a little bit hiked up a little bit more. I see that.
No, it is getting kind of hot out here, though, isn't it?
I think I completely agree. completely agree. I wish I could take more off, but we might get a little bit things might get a little dangerous.
It's all right. I'll take off enough for both of us.
Oh, keep it together. Goose fraba, goose fraba.
These next two intercourses, I'm so excited.
I'm very excited. Do we have a preference from our competitors, or can we come to a consensus about what they'd like to play on next?
I think the winner of the last round should select where we play next.
Yeah, of course. Is it too much of a cop out to tell the judges to pick, because I don't really know any of the maps in this game except the first one?
No, we can defer to them. That's gotta be in the rules, right?
Yeah. That's good. We're going to defer to the judges' wisdom on this one.
Well, I was thinking maybe the deep is very on brand for the PEG Championship.
It does seem on brand, yes.
It does very much seem on brand. I heard that there are creatures of the deep of the tentacular variety.
Oh my god, my favorite!
With that said, we're going to get the match underway.
Taka, you good? Taka,
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
There you are. Your
Everyone
eyes
else is talking. I don't need to keep talking.
Your eyes are closed.
Exactly, I'm rock-eyeing right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys should rock-eye more.
That's how he looks whenever he's staring at some booba or some cake.
Oh.
It's got to be your cake, right, man?
Oh, I don't know.
I look at donuts too.
I love donuts.
Donuts are pretty tasty. I'm a big fan of Boston cream.
Is this
pie.
regulation green? This looks rather fuzzy.
I guess you and I are about to find out, huh?
It's pretty
Sometimes you
wet.
got to drag your balls through the
no,
rough a little bit, you know.
Soaking, dripping.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice shot by Roy.
Yep.
Oh,
And the balls
wow.
have touched again, so you know what that means, Chad.
At least 3 gay.
At least.
At least.
Nice, man. Nice.
And it looks like we're
There we go.
on par.
Nice.
Okay.
Look at
This
that.
is the performance that
very
people wanted.
strong.
2
Very
PEG
strong.
champion titans. Duking it out.
Going head to head. The tips are touching.
The tips are in fact touching.
Why, thank you.
You could cut the tension with a butter knife.
Or a dick.
I mean, yes, that entirely is accurate.
Yes.
Mim gets it in one shot.
Oh.
Oh,
Roy's got it too.
You know,
Roy with the answer,
Super tight so far.
as we expected it would be.
That's true.
Tribute. For me?
The thing about tight
Thank you,
holes is that they very often require some pre-preparation before entering.
And Roy looks to be
Nice
on a
shot,
roll
Roy.
here.
Wow, right along the rim. Nice rim job.
Mm-hmm.
thank you. I'm quite a fan of
Mim
you know,
answering with another rim job. Let's
Holy, these two.
You just gotta look at
Rim,
you twist it around. You just twist it around.
like a spiral. Like a
Exactly.
spiral, you see.
Exactly.
Some might even say a donut.
Mm.
Oh wow, we gotta do a loop.
Speaking of donuts,
I'll let you have the first shot. Go ahead.
oh well,
Mim.
thank you. Look at my little blue ball. Pretend to be Sonic. Ring! Ball!
Well, I certainly saw an attempt there.
Yeah, you did.
I'll try and.
Think you can do
try and
better,
follow
Purple
that.
Boy?
I'm gonna try.
Nice.
I did my best. Hey, there you are, Sonic.
Shut the
All
fuck
right.
up, Knuckles.
very close.
Listen, unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
But do you buckle?
I mean, it's very possible.
Nice,
Damn it.
Mim.
Okay.
Good job.
Mhm.
Wow.
Very close still.
Ah,
Very close
here it
game.
starts.
Listen,
All right.
it
We're
starts.
close. Spectators, how are you feeling?
Oh, wow, there's a lot of different curves here.
You're not
You gotta be
you're
able to
not afraid
handle
of the
curves.
force.
That's true. That's true. You do.
This map is for those who can handle their way around some curves or some bumps on the road.
I bet you're good at this map, Taka.
I'm good at
What happened? Did you
did it
just
again.
malfunction?
I think.
Shit! That counted as a tap.
Oh, did it? Here.
You tapped your ball. Oh,
Yeah, I'll give
Mim's
it a tap as
tapping the
well.
ball. Yeah.
There we go.
That's gonna hurt.
There you go. Of course, sportsmanship. You know, it's not the Peg Championship unless we're working together to fill a single hole with some balls.
You know what? You're right. And when you're right, you're right.
Oh, there's Roy in
except
the
on that
rough.
pod, apparently.
Roy spending some time in the rough there.
It is
Very
quite
nice,
difficult.
Mim.
Good job. Are we gonna see some tentacles soon?
Possibly.
If we're anime characters, I can't
Bring it
imagine
in
it'll
with the
take that
rim.
long.
Good call. Good
Yeah,
call.
I'm trying my best.
Another rim job.
And we're back to a tie.
Back to the top.
Oh.
Balanced, like old things.
Oh my good lord.
Oh no, I remember this one actually.
An interesting map, to say the least. I have never seen anything quite like this.
Mm.
Oh.
Mim leaping right over.
Whoa, Roy jumping.
One came up short, one overshot their shot.
It happens when you're over eager, but Mim just banked it in the back door like that.
Holy fuck.
That's technique there. You can't learn that.
You got to
Natural talent.
It's instinct. Sometimes you have to reposition yourself for a better, smoother hole entry. It's enjoyable for everyone.
Yes.
Understandable.
Mim
Understandable.
taking the lead.
I will tip my hat to you on that one. My goodness. Oh, goodness, that spooked me.
Oh,
Listen,
goodness.
sudden surprise holes. Whew.
Oh man.
Just not ready for it sometimes.
Nothing you haven't handled in a cafe, Roy.
Fair.
Roy with a
Nice.
nice timing on that.
This is not good on my part, because I don't have a good angle here. Yep, that is what I was afraid of.
Roy a little bit too rough.
I just didn't have a right angle.
Pull back a bit.
That's what they all say.
This is where I fall apart.
It appears he's falling apart right now.
Wow, man, that was a good shot. Roy,
Okay.
getting it in there.
Okay,
Nice.
you know what?
Ooh,
For as
nice.
bad as that was going, I will take the bottom of the ninth saving.
Good job, good job.
Whoa.
Are they still tied, or we don't
GG,
know yet?
GG, WP,
Mim is
WP.
still in the lead.
Mim is in the lead. Mim is in the lead.
Mim putting Roy behind them.
Hey, I did mention we're both interested in switching, didn't I?
Yes.
Mm.
It's fun to change positions every once in a while.
Most definitely.
By the way, I wanted to mention, President, I've noticed sometimes this is sounding a little bit lewd. Have you noticed that?
No, what are you talking about?
Too much power.
Sounds a bit lewd.
It's okay, Mim.
Taka-
There's too much power behind me.
This is a
so I appreciate
say-so.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Event.
Or in front of me.
You are
Maybe it was me.
That means you want it to sound lewd.
Yeah, it's on me. It's just me
What
being
the
weird.
fuck? Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
Oh,
or
I see.
lewd. I just want you to take your shirt off.
That's about all you're getting out of me right now. And Mim
I've clogged the
and
hole.
Roy, are they going underneath? I can't quite
going-
tell what's going on.
Oh, Mim!
Trying to
No!
shove
Thanks
it
for
in
holding
the
the door
hole
for me,
there.
handsome.
Underneath the
Whoa.
flap.
I don't even know if I can get in there.
Yeah, I did not have an angle. So we're gonna crazy shoot it.
I don't think I
Damn
can
it.
even go and take a look in there.
I'm actually not in a very good position right now.
I don't think I can go take a look.
Mim appearing to be in a
There we
pretty
go.
bad position right now.
Which is unusual for our mancubus.
I am also
Mim
not in
can
a
be-
fantastic position, but I'm gonna do my best.
Mim can be contorted into many different positions, but is this one of them that brings pleasure or pain?
What, I mean, to you?
I don't know. To Mim.
Okay.
No!
Roy,
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna bounce that hard. Hey, you can try, Mim, if you want to.
Famous last
No,
words.
you go for it.
Alright. Alright, physics.
Oh.
That was
hard.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
that was a lot of strokes.
This map
I'm glad.
Yep.
is very particular.
And hard.
The Mim, just enough.
Fantastic shot there.
Woo!
Did we tie that hole? Nah, you beat me
Them's
by
still
one.
in the lead.
Okay.
Hitting harder.
Most
But that's when the
certainly.
fun really starts.
We are over halfway through this map now, folks.
What is this malarkey? Tentacles.
So to my announcers, what are you guys thinking? Do you think Mem or do you think Roy?
I'm thinking that Mim has the heart to hold out.
Okay.
I think they can stave off Roy.
I think between the two of them, one of them will win.
That's true. That was safe and that's true.
Damn it. What the fuck just happened?
Starfish are cute.
Yeah, this hole is a bit bullshit.
I agree. Listen, the tentacles are distracting. Okay, I get it. I
Yeah,
understand.
they should be.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? All right.
This is the
Roy-
over game, everybody.
Did you just nail that, dude?
I did.
That was
did.
awesome.
I entered my safe zone. I channeled the bussy, you know.
You had to. You used the force.
Nice.
Your targeting computer was off. What's wrong?
And Roy's taking the lead.
Wow, Roy.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Oh,
Hole 10 might have fucked me on this.
what is this?
A bunch of bullshit. That's
I
what it
agree.
is.
Ugh,
Trying
I
to
love
figure
this-
out
Okay.
what angle is going to be best to approach this hole. It seems a little shy.
With some polite conversation.
Witty
Oh.
repartee.
Oh.
Okay, that's actually not a terrible thing.
Just talk to it gently.
I find these maps very entrancing. I've been lost in their weird scale-like appendages.
Son of a... No.
I've got a scale like appendage
Well-
for you, Taka.
Well, that's not what I know. The greenery.
The greenery. Yes.
Ooh, I'd like to know what you were talking about, Bex.
Well, you can't see where my tail is right now. We'll just say that.
Is that why tacos?
I can tell you where it is right now.
I can see where it is right now.
Well, anyway, back to this wonderful game of golf here, folks.
Taka, you look kind of freaked out.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Got it. We're right up the middle.
I'm liking
Line
my
it up.
show down here.
Stay on target.
Loosen up.
Hey! There we go.
Wow,
go. Look
a
at-
fantastic stroke.
Nice.
Oh, I'm going to have to do really, really good to catch up now.
Roy extending the lead.
Wow.
Doing my best to make sure we put on the best PEG Championship show we possibly can.
You guys are doing great, by the way. Just know that you're doing fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. And I appreciate those tentacles.
Honestly, same.
Yeah, ride them. Ride them.
I appreciate the delicious taste of Charleston Chew.
Is that a candy?
Yeah,
Okay.
and a
Is that
Futurama reference.
Canadian thing? Oh, okay.
Well,
Now this one is those fish are gonna
my
make this challenging.
goodness.
That looks very difficult. I like the colors. They match Mim.
That means Mim might
Oh.
have an advantage.
Looks like Mim's got into the inner rim there.
Nice.
That makes sense. Boom.
Be gentle. Roy's also on the inside of the rim. Good job, good job.
Fantastic work there. Fantastic work.
That was a rough hole, Mim.
That
I don't
was
know
really
what you did to
hard.
that one before I got in there, but it was destroyed.
Woo.
My
Where's
goodness.
the hole? Oh,
I know, right?
It's way down there at the end. That's a long hole.
That's a long.
Gonna take some stamina to
That
get
is
there.
a heck of a journey.
I tried
The
to
real question is, will you have a picnic basket big enough to have a delicious lunch to sit down halfway along there?
A picnic basket?
Picnic basket.
Roy just
Wow.
going for it.
Good job.
Right.
Ah, youth, so much energy. And the ability to bounce back from your mistakes.
We'll take it.
This map
Very
is
nice.
so long, we're going to be a different age by the time it's over.
We're gonna be able to apply for retirement.
Is Roy, you're already
Size
in,
of it.
right?
Yes, I have entered the hole.
Mim is in the hole now too.
Nice, Mim.
Good job,
Still
both of
close.
you.
It's anybody's
Very,
game
very
here.
nice.
I'm creeping up on you.
Close.
Oh, should I? Do you
I'm
want
gonna
me to
grab
stop?
your butt.
Oh, I mean, listen.
Bum, bum.
Yeah. You know, I mean, like. Oh wow.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
professional.
yes.
Wow, man, nice.
This is the
Very
LGBTQIA.
nice.
A wonderful putt there.
Oh, that
Oh,
bounce.
too
was
much power
uncalled
from
for.
Roy.
That was a close call for Mim going through another set of fish. Roy, catching just the tail end of one of those.
No!
Both Mim and Roy coming shy of the cannon.
We take a par. We take those. That was a weird shot.
That was a really weird hole.
Yikes.
There was so much explosive force. I wasn't sure if I should angle it. I wasn't sure if I should take my time. I just had to go with the flow, you know.
There's only 4 holes left.
Roy.
The
Yes,
tension is palpable and the orange juice is pulpable. And Prism's making out with somebody right now. I don't know who that is. They look nice. What's her name? The girl you were kissing. Off to the side there.
Matilda.
I see.
She's really cute. She's got red hair.
Hi, Roy.
Oh my gosh. Hi. I wasn't. Do you come here
Mim.
often?
Come here often.
And Roy, they're not quite touching, but they're about as close as they can be.
Would you like to come
Touched, all
again?
right.
They've
Oh,
become
listen.
Mimzoga. That's so close.
Soga.
Ship it. Hashtag Mims.
That does sound like a kind of Japanese dish I wouldn't order because I don't know what it is.
But you wouldn't want to be rude, right? You'd still eat it.
No, I wouldn't order it, so I wouldn't pay for it. What?
Okay, that makes way more sense than what I said.
Whoa, and a beautiful jump from both combatants.
Nice.
Very nice. Oh.
Oh.
I wish. Is there a way to turn, like, to see what's ahead of you?
Yeah. You press C to activate the free camera.
Oh.
Look at Roy
I-
showing good sportsmanship.
Thank you. I had no
Mim
idea.
now aware of how much strategy they could have done this whole time.
Wow.
I can't believe Mim didn't know about the little switch.
I
they
had
to
no
flip.
idea there was a free camera.
You would think Mim would know about all switches.
That's the one bean Mim did not flick.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
No, honestly, I'm a bit.
Can you make
I'm
a
a bit
flow
lost.
chart, Taka?
Yeah. Can we get a Venn diagram, perhaps?
Can you explain it a little bit better?
Well, that's.
Come on.
Well,
Mim.
folks.
Mim just banking it off the rim here.
What is happening right
This.
Got me.
Yeah, this is pretty much it right here.
Oh, you're both doing so well. Yeah, look at that. Look, there you go. Yay.
Oh, come on!
Didn't you go? It went in. It went in. Oh, that tripped you up
Oh,
again.
Mim.
Mim has time to bring it back. I'm not giving up yet.
Mim is, but Mim, hold on. Mim's current par is 69, though.
It is.
I mean,
That's
Game
true,
over.
honestly.
that is
game over.
Lissek's
Game over,
number.
man.
Wait, does
Game
that
over.
mean I automatically win the Peg Championship just for getting?
I mean, I gotta believe.
I don't know about the
mean,
entire thing. Maybe the
It means you
course?
get 4. Actually, it means you get a power-up card that gives 4 extra strokes to Roy.
It's true.
Ooh.
I know,
Oh,
right?
wait, are we talking about the game or are we like?
I don't know what we're talking
Don't
about anymore.
overthink it.
No idea.
I need a moment.
And a tissue.
I need a lot of tissues and you.
And some lotion.
I
goodness
see
gracious.
Mim and Roy both being able to hold on, wait,
Oh,
hold on.
Hold up.
You went
Wait a
British.
A date.
Not enough power.
Oh, too much power.
no, maybe you just need to yell at your ball.
Ow,
man.
ow, oh, hello.
I'm in.
Well.
That was full on contact. Are we? Am I forgetting it now?
Listen, if you don't mind interlocking my hands.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That
this
might
is
be
not an
POS.
18 plus panel, but that's why the hands are below the camera.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate.
Good point.
Hello.
Touch. Oh,
Very
We
close
almost
to
touched
touching
again.
balls again.
man, so close.
Shit! Too much power.
Oh. too
Every
much
time,
energy.
everybody, one of my hotkeys.
Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot! I just wanna kiss.
Yeah. Oh,
We did
yes
it
again.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, but I
straight-
already want more.
Mm.
Talk about edging.
And then gently wrapping it off the
Nice.
back to
Nice,
get it in the
Roy.
backboard there.
Taparoo.
Tippity tap tap, tappity tap.
Ooh. Oh, now I have the 69.
Now you have the night. Now I get 4 strokes.
Okay, and we are 5 par apart here, and we are at hole number 17, folks.
This game is incredible. It's getting tighter and tighter.
The tension is thick and palpable. We'll need a hot knife to cut through it like butter.
We're all
Yes, like a
clenching
dick.
really
Exy,
hard here.
Exy, should we run a poll for for this last part? What do you think?
I think we should.
No, let's run polls after the stream.
Okay. What?
Whoa. That was
And
an
the
insane
tension is thick, and we are damn near speechless at this game of sports.
shot. About
we
as
have
thick
so much
as
to say. It's viscous. It's viscous.
viscous. Wow, nice
Oh.
shot.
Thank
That was
you.
nice.
Just a lawn of coom.
Look at that. There's only 4 strokes
Oh.
separating.
Only a couple. What do you think, Mim?
Roy
Oh, whoa.
and
Keep up
Mim.
with the bun.
Mim and Roy.
And Roy. Roy Incubus or Nimzoga. Here we go.
A fantastic first shot.
Yep. Couldn't agree
That's
more.
what I was afraid of.
Oh.
A little.
And now we have the giant Skella squid.
With more holes.
With lots of tentacles there, Prism. This is definitely a course
Oh,
for you.
no.
Yes.
Oh,
Mim missing.
Damn it.
Oof.
oh! I accidentally just straight.
Are you kidding me?
You guys, you really
This-
should know by now you never go straight.
I know it's very difficult for us to go straight.
Somehow I'm the
Oh.
straightest
I
one
just
The
here.
rim.
Probably.
Mm.
How's it feel?
To bounce off the rim, it doesn't feel great, Prism. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Mhm. The real question is, will anyone go? This is interesting. I have never
Oh,
seen this
the-
map before, so.
Oh, yes,
The
they touch
ball's
balls.
banged there.
Oh, of course, the last round.
Sheesh.
All good stories end in 3s.
What happened to my?
I
What?
think it went out of bounds, didn't it?
It came back in though.
If you
I
touch out of
don't-
bounds, it immediately.
If it touches out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes the balls come back in, you know?
Hello, ma'am.
I will most certainly let you have that shot, ma'am. Go for it. but I'm coming close behind.
Hey.
Mim getting nice.
Very good, very good. Roy's got it in, and
Congratulations,
Goes
Roy.
to Roy.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
You know, I would say that it's been an amazing time, you know? We really got to get to know each other better, sinking some balls into some holes.
We really did. And now, if you fancy one more hole,
Oh.
It was all or
I
nothing.
bet
love-
you could get a hole in one.
Mm.
Egg champion.
Mim, that's yeah, yes,
I'm
see.
gonna go give the peg champion his reward. We'll see you later. Come on, you. Come on.
Yes, Mim, yes.
Well, that just happened.
Why is Roy on all fours already?
I mean, that was quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Like immediately.
Oh.
they actually managed to get some tentacles from the game.
I'm surprised that he got
Mim
his
is
corduroy pants
riding
on.
Roy like a horse.
Gosh.
This is great.
So why don't we go back to the desk?
Sure.
We could talk about those two games while our competitors have their moment there.
Yeah.
So
Start
how-
shaking hands.
Wait, I'm so giant.
Mhm.
I mean, you're a large personality.
I mean, that's true. I am.
Mm,
That's very true.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So what did you think
Um,
about that last match?
Yeah, it was so tight, right?
A lot more psychological warfare than I was expecting.
From you or
Mhm.
from the two competitors?
No, from Prism.
Okay, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say the game was pretty damn fantastic, and those last couple holes, it really could have come down to one of them making a really bad call and having to do a couple angled shots to get out of the way and get back into the zone they needed to. Roy could have easily overshot one of those last holes and lost. But in the end, Roy kept it together, but Mim kept that space between them. So, in the end, Roy won both rounds. However, I would argue that by the second round, Roy wasn't winning by as much. So if this was best 3 of 5, hard to say. Mim might win all that.
Mm.
I wonder if they'd be willing to go for the last intercourse.
I can't imagine they would be. I mean, with their
I mean, check
back
Steam
hurting.
chat
What?
and let me know what you think. I think it would be so exciting to see how the last intercourse ends up. I mean, will Roy win again, or will Mim come up from the rear and fuck it?
Will Roy put it all on the line?
Of course, Roy.
All right,
It's. I guess we could talk to our competitors if they're
good idea.
available.
Do you think?
I
Do
mean-
you think they're gonna come up for air?
Maybe
I'm
if
not
we
gonna
could-
lie right now. I'm feeling it right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling it right now that the tension is palpable right here. And I think other people might end up competing here in the future, here at Golf with Your Friends. You know? Mm-hmm.
Because we could have other people that are vying for the Peg Championship too in the future.
I mean, in the end, the Peg Championship. Well, what can be said about it?
So much.
It's a source of power, dominance,
And bottoming.
position in this industry. No,
Balls.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you, Vexy, do you want to see if our competitors are up for some interviews?
I mean, we could hop over to Mim and see how Mim's doing, if you'd
Okay.
like.
Sure.
Mim, how are you doing, Mim?
I'm refreshed. How are you?
we're great. How are you feeling after those 2 intercourses?
Well, I feel like even when I was taking my time, there were some shots that could have been better placed, or I just misjudged. I kept misjudging the pressure that I should put onto the ball, and honestly, I could have done better. I could have done a lot better, but
I also feel you were at a disadvantage too,
and
though.
this is making me want to train harder for next year's Peg Championship.
I feel like you might have been at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Now, ma'am,
though.
I have a very important question for you. Oh,
What?
sorry. Vex, go.
No, I was gonna say, Mim, I felt you were maybe at a little bit of a disadvantage because you didn't quite understand that you could look behind and change the angle.
Hey, technicalities, they happen. Now that I know it's there.
Ma'am, I have an important question for you, however. And we're going to get really personal with this one, so I hope you're okay with that, ma'am, okay?
Yeah.
So I want you to put yourself in the mind of the game, where you were at that moment.
Okay. All right.
Did you remember to throw out the bathroom garbage at the bar?
Next question.
All right.
God damn it, Taka, I have a name. Jesus.
It's
God.
not Jesus!
Well, that's fucking true, but it's also not the bar garbage. God. Listen, Mim, I think you did a great job. It was a wonderful
I had a
first...
great time.
It was
and now
a
that
wonderful...
I know that exists, you know, that camera thing exists, I might do better next time, but I don't know if the camera was really, well, you know, I don't know if that was necessarily a game-breaking thing, you know what I mean?
You kind
Now,
of
would you say this will assist your would you say that this would like assist your games in the future? Your entire game, the way now that you are aware of this ability to like map out the battleground, you'll be able to call your shots way more conveniently. You would say, yeah?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, probably. But you know, hey, here's the thing. I had a great time. I learned a lot. And I know I completely underestimated my opponent, and I paid the price for that. And he's taught me some things. And, if anything, I'm always a fan of learning new things.
Absolutely.
That's very fair, Mim. Do you think that you would participate in another Peg Championship in the future?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
With multiple people?
Ooh,
You think
okay.
you could take on multiple people, Mim?
Sure.
Tentacles?
The more the merrier.
There's one thing Mim is capable of doing. It is multitasking with multiple people around him.
You would know. You would know.
No, Mim was
Taka.
behind the bar all the time.
Right. That's why you would know. It's absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud, and I'm so proud to be your Mim-turn. You did a great job, and just congratulations on a wonderful first Peg Championship.
And congratulations to Roy, our first Peg champion. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We're gonna hop over to Roy and see what Roy has to say about being our very first Peg champion.
So what? I didn't think we were gonna come right back to the interview. Sorry, Mim and I were.
Wow.
Roy, thank
Roy.
you so much for dressing for this occasion.
Yes.
How do you feel there, superstar?
I feel real good.
Nice shot.
I don't know why I'm using that voice. Listen, it was a fantastic experience. Spending time with Mim. It's a dream come true. I mean, clearly, Mim, they are the Peg champion of my heart, and inspired me to even get out to this point. So I'm just happy to have been here, and I'm super happy that we all came together for the most important goal of all, getting balls and holes.
Now, Roy, are you worried because Mim did not know the full technology that your win, while impressive, may have you be seen by other competitors as a paper champion?
Well, I wasn't until now.
Wow, what a controversial question. How do you respond, Roy?
That's my response.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Good luck cataloging that.
Yeah.
A man of many words. Some of them few, even.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Go ahead.
No, I should talk less, if anything.
No, you're fine.
What's wrong, Taka?
You got a ball in your mouth?
You might have a certain
I got a
appendage
ball in my
somewhere
throat.
else.
You did a great job. Congratulations on winning the first PEG championship.
Congratulations.
Your rimming technique was fantastic. Your tight execution on all of the sinking the balls and the holes were fantastic. It reminds me of so many nights in the cafe. You did a great job. Congratulations. I still think Taka has a point. So, just want to keep that in mind.
Well, we could always, we could instead of making it a yearly affair, we could make it a what is it? What is it? Biannually, twice a year?
Bisexually?
Bisexually,
Yes.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds great to me.
Yes.
Yeah, and you would be willing to take on more competitors as well, Roy?
Listen, if Mim is willing to deal with multiple competitors at once and can multitask that, I have a duty to follow Mim's example. So yes, I can handle multiple people at once.
Excellent.
Roy, are you aware that you said duty on national television?
I am questioning what this means as my identity as a bunny.
Good. That means you're still growing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congrats, Roy. Roy
Thank you.
Zoga.
Congrats,
Rizzo.
Roy.
Thank you.
All right, with that said, I think we're going to go back to the desk and take the opportunity to thank our sponsors again. So thank you very much.
Vexoria? Can we thank our host, Vexoria? Can we thank our host, Vexoria, here for a second as well?
Let's see some Vexoria
Vex,
emotes
thank you.
in chat.
Vexoria and the wonderful Zolan setting up a very amazing stream, let me tell you.
This was
They put
an
a lot of hard
undertaking.
work into this so far, and this is very, very fun, and I love this presentation.
Oh, thank
It
you
has
so
been an
much.
absolute damn pleasure taking part in this, so thank you so much. I wanted to make sure that you got some damn kudos, too, for your own thing, before you run around thanking everybody else.
No, well,
Thank you,
Taka.
Vexoria. Thank you, Zolan. Love you. Thank you so much for setting this up.
I gotta thank him because he did a lot of the legwork on this.
No, that's why I rolled him into that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? It's pointing to himself.
Oh no, he helps this whole thing run smoothly, or as smoothly as it could be.
For me.
So I appreciate Zolan. And I actually want to thank Sylvie Spark too for doing a lot of the transitions and the promo material. So thank you very much to Sylvie. I really appreciate you. And thank you to all the people that came out tonight. And Mim and Roy and Taka, thank you very much for stopping by in
It has
prison.
been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much. And with that said, we're probably going to find someone to raid. We're probably going to raid Haruka. Because, why not?
Now remember, everybody, it's almost moose hunting season, so go get your hunting licenses, and don't forget to do your patriotic duty.
Oh my god, already.
What?
No!
What? I just want everyone to be educated.
No, but
It's very insulting that you don't want them to be more knowledgeable.
Okay, wow,
You know.
gaslight.
Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time for our second annual PEG Championship. Have a great night, everybody.
Mwah.